And I personally was very, very upset, not just upset, and I can't believe that in this country a chief minister can call a minor who was raped and killed as somebody who was possibly pregnant or had a love affair that went wrong. Dr. Santanu Sen, today the High Court probably thinks the same way, that there cannot be justice delivered in West Bengal. Do you think this is what West Bengal government needed as a wake-up call? 6 cases now transferred to the CBI. Can anyone ever expect the Bengal police to investigate or the system to give any justice on any of these cases?
Well, Navika, it's really good to see that you always take pleasure and your channel always takes pleasure in demeaning and maligning Mamata Banerjee in our government. Fair enough. Let me tell you, we are talking about...
I'm sorry, Dr. Sen. I don't want to be rude, but the fact is that we are not demeaning anybody, sir. Maybe that question could have been asked to Miss Mamata Banerjee yesterday when she demeaned a minor child who was raped and killed and called she called it a love affair gone wrong or pregnancy that had been discovered.
Navika,
what about demeaning that child?
Navika, when you have got the liberty to ask me a question, I have also got the liberty to answer in my own style. Number one, I strongly oppose the word you said that Mamata Banerjee ridiculed the fact. She never ridiculed, number one. Number two, you are talking about Hanskhali case being given to CBI. At the same time, you must say that other 4 cases have been given to West Bengal police itself. The court has shown his faith on West Bengal government police in other 4 cases on the same day. You are talking about intimidation. Who intimidated that party? Why? Can you say that the police refused to take FIR? Can you say that the police forced them to cremate? Can you say they were intimidated? How can you say?
Dr. Santanu Sen, I am not the investigation authority, so I don't have to say any of the above. I don't have to answer, sir. It is you and your government that have to answer. And the fact is that you may talk about 4 cases, 5 cases, 10 cases, 20 cases. I'm talking about a child. It's not a case, sir. It's not statistics. It's about a human being, a young child of 14 years who was raped, possibly gang raped, and who was called by the chief minister as somebody whose love affair had gone wrong, and you're saying that is not demeaning. Anand Ranganathan, if that is not demeaning to the child and the family, what is?
You are deviating from your own point. You are deviating from your own point.
Dr. Sen, I did not interrupt you. It is my turn, if you may please. Thank you so much. Navika, I do not care about what Ms. Mamata Banerjee says or doesn't say. She's a politician. This is not the first time she's made repugnant remarks. What pains me is Dr. Sen here trying to cushion what she has said. It is diabolical what she said. Dr. Sen, if you don't believe Navika or me, can you please repeat what she said about a minor who was killed after being raped? Can you please repeat her words, sir?
Yes, I can.
Repeat them.
I can.
Repeat them.
I can. She has categorically said that yes, I am repeating. She has said that this incident is unfortunate. She has said that there might be some issue regarding love affair. She has said there might be an issue of pregnancy, and she has said about all the probable possibilities. She has never ridiculed the fact, and she has never supported the
you are saying a love affair gone wrong, and that is not ridiculing. You're talking about a pregnancy, that is not ridiculing. And this is a 14-year-old child that you're talking about. Are you trying to give a direction to the police there? The police that is under her, and she is the Home Minister, and without investigation, she's making these statements. Shehzad Poonawalla, is this as per law in this country? Is this as per the Constitution of India? Or is there a different constitution followed by the state of West Bengal?
This is not the first time Mamata Banerjee has shown her nirmamta wala chehra. She has also made comments like this about the Park Street rape, and obviously it seems that there is more interest in Aparadhi Bachao than in Beti Bachao, and therefore it's no longer Ma Mati Manush, but misogyny, murder and mayhem that prevails in West Bengal. But I have a few questions. Today I want to ask Mr. Sen that if the Trinamool Congress government-led police had put a FIR saying that the POXO Act applies and there's a murder charge and gang rape charge, does Mamata Banerjee not believe her own police? That means if you don't believe your own police, then why are you so upset when the High Court is giving the case to CBI? You yourself don't believe it. Secondly, absolutely right, Navika, this is trying to interfere in the investigation. And there were other ways also that they were doing it. They intimidated the father. They conducted the cremation without the death certificate or without the post-mortem. And where is the PGV Mandli? PGV, I don't mean some person. I mean the Paryatan and Gidh vulture politics wali mandali, which goes to Uttar Pradesh, which goes to various parts of the country. Suddenly they don't go to Rajasthan, they never go to West Bengal where such cases happen. And sir, today when the Kolkata High Court has made stringent observations saying that they are angry that there are rising number of cases of rape in West Bengal and no action is taken, it is not a badge of honor that you are wearing that those 4 cases were not handed over to the CBI. They in fact, they have stridently said to your government that they are very upset with the manner in which things are going on.
Wants to come in. 30 seconds to you, Dr. Ranganathan.
No, yes, no, there is nothing wrong in what Shehzad has said. I just want to add here, and if I'm, if you allow me to be very cynical, to wear a politician's hat, if I may. Now, Shehzad obviously is insinuating about PGV, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra making the Hathras incident as she was. The thing was, there was outrage for 2 weeks on Hathras, and this incident has disturbing parallels with Hathras, including the post-mortem and the report and, the cremation, quick cremation. So I want to ask Shehzad this. Congress made it a huge political plank. Congress made it in news for 2 weeks. Why? What stops the BJP from doing the same?
Well, but this is not about a political plank. This is not about Hathras versus... This is not Hathras. No, Shehzad, no. I'm a mother. I know what it feels like to have a 14-year-old daughter.
Exactly.
Okay, so I abhor anybody comparing one rape to another rape simply because there are 2 rapes and there is an English word called rape. These are 2 different individuals. These are 2 different families. These are 2 different states.
Absolutely.
But for the parents, it is their child. And Dr. Santanu Sen, I want to ask you, this is a child we are talking about.
Navika, I didn't mean that. What I meant was that justice in Hathras was delivered because there was media outrage for 2 weeks.
No, there is media outrage. If it takes us to outrage, I'm ready to outrage on every child who loses their life, every girl who has to undergo a rape because of bad law and order situation in state.
Navika,
but Dr. Santanu Sen, no, I'm running out of time. Dr. Santanu Sen. At least a little sympathy could come from Mamata Didi. Mamata Didi, who is a woman herself, she could show some sympathy instead of speculating on whether it was pregnancy or a love affair gone wrong.
She didn't show, no. Who said she didn't show sympathy?
Is this the way you show sympathy?
There is hardly any political leader at present in the country who is so much sympathetic for the people.
This is not empathy, sir. When the High Court takes the case away from the state and gives it to the CBI, there is something wrong, sir. There is something wrong, sir, happening in the state. This is the court which has decided it. Please, let's introspect. Let's not make this as part of National Crime Records Bureau report, because this is not a number. This was a child, a 14-year-old child, raped, gang raped, killed. And instead of getting justice, what she got was a comment, an abhorrent comment from the Chief Minister. Unbelievable. Thank you for joining me.
The News Hour at 9 will be right back after the break. a vision becomes a milestone when it helps make a cleaner, smarter